One on live TV. After so many years of white people being constantly shamed and called the racist ones because of things which were done in the 1800s and 1950s, we finally have confirmation, on national television, that minorities are the biggest racists of all. During last night's World Series game between the Astros and the Dodgers in Houston, the Cuban player, Yuli Gurriel, who made $14 million last year, had the audacity to make a racial gesture aimed towards the Dodgers pitcher, Yu Darvish, which happens to be Japanese. Commentators on Twitter immediately claimed they read Gurriel's lips and suggested he could have said the Spanish word chinito, which means little Chinese man. In Spanish. Eric Rosenthal, did Yuli Gurriel say chinito while he made that gesture? Not really sure how they made out the word chinito from that clip, but okay. Still, the facial and hand gesture should have never happened. Although chinito isn't actually considered a racial slur in the Spanish-speaking world, it is of bad taste to refer to anyone in that way. When asked after the game if he was aware of the supposed gesture, Dodgers manager Dave Roberts responded slightly surprised, "I did not see it." The Astros led the Dodgers in the series 2-1 after Friday's game in Houston, ending with a 5-3 finish. MSN reports. What is MLB going to do about Yuli Gurriel? Friday night was Game 3 of the World Series. It was also the night Houston took a 2-1 lead in said series. Astros first baseman Yuli Gurriel started the scoring with a solo shot in the second inning off a starter Yu Darvish. But that's not what everyone's going to be talking about anymore. And Gurriel only has himself to blame. Following his home run, a clip of Gurriel making a racist gesture towards Darvish while muttering a slur surfaced. With one awful gesture, the fun has come to a screeching halt during the World Series. Copyright Thomas B. Shea USA Today Sports. With one awful gesture, the fun has come to a screeching halt during the World Series. This wasn't mentioned during the broadcast, but it became the talk of Game 3 afterwards. Gurriel's apology offered little in the way of remorse, however. Instead, it reads as someone who is embarrassed that they got caught. I did not mean it to be offensive at any point, quite the opposite. I have always had a lot of respect for Japanese people. I've never had anything against Darvish. For me, he has always been one of the best pitchers. I never had any luck against him. If I offended him, I apologize. It was not my intention. Darvish, on the other hand, was measured in his approach. Though, he didn't need to be. I feel like, of course, Houston has Asian fans and Japanese fans, and Asian fans live all over the place, and acting like that, it's just disrespectful to people around the world, to the Houston organization. It's not okay. He would continue. Including him and I, nobody's perfect. Everybody's different. We've just got to learn from it. He made a mistake, and we've just got to learn from it. We're all human beings. It's just learn from it, and we've got to move forward. The ball is in MLB's court now. Moreover, it's up to MLB to handle this incident how they would any other type of slur and not let the fact that it's the World Series cloud their judgment. NESN reports. Yuli Gurriel should sit out at least one game for the racially offensive gesture he made toward Yu Darvish on Friday, something that really shouldn't be up for debate. But don't hold your breath. The Houston Astros infielder made the racist gesture after hitting a second-inning home run off Darvish during the Astros' 5-3 win over the Los Angeles Dodgers in Game 3 of the World Series. After the game, everyone said all the right things, especially Darvish, who really took the high road. Yuli Gurriel should sit out at least one game for the racially offensive gesture he made toward Yu Darvish on Friday, something that really shouldn't be up for debate. But don't hold your breath. The Houston Astros infielder made the racist gesture after hitting a second-inning home run off Darvish during the Astros' 5-3 win over the Los Angeles Dodgers in Game 3 of the World Series. After the game, everyone said all the right things, especially Darvish, who really took the high road. However, as SN's Buster only points out, a suspension probably won't happen. Here's his reasoning. As Olney said, "There's precedent here." Toronto Blue Jays outfielder Kevin Pillar was suspended in May for using a homophobic slur. And Los Angeles Angels third baseman Yunel Escobar was suspended in 2012 when he was with the Jays for writing an anti-gay slur in his eye black. But even if Major League Baseball elects to suspend Gurriel, he is almost certain to appeal, which likely would delay the process so that a decision isn't made until after the World Series. Now, MLB, which will meet with Gurriel before Game 4 on Saturday, could come to him and the Astros and advise that taking a suspension without a fight is what is best for the league, given the racially charged climate in the sports world right now. But neither the Astros nor the Major League Baseball Players Association are likely to go for that. So as offensive as Gurriel's gesture was to many people, don't be surprised if all he gets is a slap on the wrist. Let us be honest with ourselves here. Professional sports and our society, in general, has taken on the narrative that only white people can be racist. And that's the furthest thing from the truth. Latinos are racist against certain cultures and religions, Asians are racist towards a few themselves, and even black people are racist against different groups of people. Playing professional sports is a privilege not many get to have. There is no room for this kind of garbage in the MLB, leave that to the NFL, which is now crashing and burning thanks to the fact the owners don't want to get their houses in order. We'll just have to wait and see what the MLB will do. Thank you for watching this video. What do you think about this? Share this on Facebook and Twitter along with your comments.